What's up, everybody? This is Modern Day Prophet, and this is the video where I show you how to get rid of your bunions without having to get surgery. And that's what this video is all about. How to make those bunions disappear. You know, if you don't want to get surgery or if you can't afford to get surgery, bunions is a situation where the bones in your foot, the bones on the side of your foot point in this direction, which causes your toes to point in that direction. So it's all about that bone in your foot uh, being positioned differently, causing your toes to look, sideways. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the exercise. You know, that rubber band exercise is going around on social media. I'm going to show you that exercise, and I'm also going to give you some tips that will be very helpful in being even more successful in utilizing this exercise to get rid of your bunions. And just to show y'all, I'm gonna use this rubber band. Now, the thing about this rubber band is kind of small and skinny, so I'm gonna double it to give myself more tension. Because the whole point of this exercise is having the right amount of tension to make sure you're causing that bone in the side of your foot to shift and building enough muscle to hold that bone in place so that your feet will straighten out. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna get to the exercise, show you how the exercise is done, and then, like I said, I'm gonna talk to you more about tension and other things that'll help you be more successful uh, when doing this exercise. So I'm gonna have to sit down and get the rubber band on my foot. Okay, now as you can see, I have the rubber band around my two big toes, and you want to make sure that you have your feet, together, your heels together, and that bone, those two bones on your feet should be touching. And then you want to pull your feet apart like this, keeping your heels together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I don't have bunions, so you're just going to have to pretend I have bunions. But this is how the exercise is done. And the key here is you only want to be able to do about 10 repetitions, 10 to 12, 12 at the most. If you can do 20 or 30 of these, the tension is too weak. You need more tension. You need stronger tension. Meaning you might have to use more than one rubber band. You might have to use 2 or 3 rubber bands. You might have to get one of those thick, strong rubber bands, but you gotta have the right amount of tension. Now, if you can only do 3 or 4, you have too much tension. The tension is too strong. You gotta ease up on the tension. Like I said, you wanna be able to do 10 to 12 of these. And then you wanna do it 5 times, meaning you do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a little break. Do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You do this 5 times. 5 times. You do this 3 times a day. You do this when you wake up. You do it when you get home from work, or, if you don't work, the middle of your day. And then you do it at nighttime before you go to bed. 5 sets of this exercise. 10 times. 10 times, 5 times, 3 times a day. Every single day. The more you do this exercise, the stronger the muscles are going to become on the side of your feet here. And eventually, when you're doing the exercise, you'll see that bone shifting. And eventually, the muscles will get strong enough to hold that bone in place for you. And, your bunions will start to disappear. Now, some things I should point out. As you do this exercise and your feet get stronger, you're going to have to increase the tension. You're going to probably have to add more rubber bands. Also understand that not all bunions are the same. Some bunions are worse than others. Also, some people have stronger bones than others, meaning that bone in your foot may be strong. If you have a strong bone in your foot, it's going to take you longer to see results. Some people might see results in 30 days. Some people might see results in 90 days. Some people might not see results for 6 months. But the point is, if you do the exercise and you're consistent, you're going to see results. I guarantee that you will see results as long as you're consistent. Doing the exercise 3 times a day, 5 sets of 10 to 12 every single day. You're gonna see results. I promise you. I guarantee you. From doing this exercise, that muscle will get stronger. Any exercise, excuse me, makes your muscle stronger, including this one. So, like I said, if you don't want to get surgery or you can't afford to get surgery, this is definitely an exercise that will work. It's simple, but it requires a lot of effort. You got to put the effort in to get results. And if you do this exercise, like I said, you absolutely will see results. As long as you got the right amount of tension and you're doing it 3 times a day, 5 sets of 10, like I said, you're going to see results. Now, if any of you have any questions, you need any help, anything you didn't understand from the video, by all means, ask me in the comments, and I will be glad to help you out as much as I can. I want to help people. I know bunions are, yeah, they're a really bad situation. They really mess your feet up. And like I said, there is a way to solve them naturally. There's a natural cure for bunions. And so, I'm hoping that this video will help many of you out. That's all I got for today. Modern Day Prophet is out.